balance out the sound with his ears and know exactly where that noise came from. Or he's a meat eater. He's gonna live all around us again. He's gonna live in all of our states. You're gonna find him in the woods, anywhere there's trees, in the suburbs. You're gonna find him in the deserts, in the swamplands. The only place that you're not gonna find a great horned owl is out over the ocean. There's no place to perch. Okay? So with that, Bubba sits in his tree. He waits quietly and patiently. And when he sees or he hears something and he wants to go get it, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna come out of that tree and he's gonna swoop down and he's gonna grab that creature. Okay? He's gonna take it back up to his nest or his branch, whatever the case may be. And with that, because these animals are in all of our states, he can eat anything he wants within size. We'll talk about size in a second, but
all the way
he
around.
can eat anything like mice, rats, voles and moles, skunks, rabbits, squirrels, raccoons, smaller birds, lizards, snakes, bugs, fish, just a wide range of anything. But
Food.
for him, it can't be too big. Okay? So let's say he sees a rat and he swooped down and he grabbed that rat. Rats are one of the most favorite meals for them. They can eat more than 1,000 rats in a year on top of anything else they may catch. They also have another favorite that most animals don't eat. They have nostrils on top. But raptors have very little sense of smell. So they have no idea how bad the skunk truly smells. Or I should say how bad he truly is gonna smell after eating that stinky, smelly. So as he catches this rat and he takes it back up to his tree, does he eat the whole rat? Or does he just eat what I call the mushy gushy parts of the rat? He eats all of it. So raptors, raptors are, so as he's eating all of what he catches, this filter is filtering the good from the bad. So what's the bad? The bad is the bones, the fur, the feathers, whatever the animal may be. He cannot digest these things. Just like we don't eat bones, we don't eat fur and feathers. We can't digest them. They can't either. But they don't have time to debone their meat and pluck their chickens and all of that. So he eats all of it. When he's done eating and digesting, and he's already opened the back door and pooed it all out, he now has to clean out this area where all the bad stuff is. He creates what's called an owl pellet. In this pellet, he has to regurgitate it. So what does an owl pellet look like? It looks like this. This is an owl pellet. Okay? And inside there are the bones of whatever this particular great horned owl ate. So we do a lot of dissection of these with summer camps and school groups and all of that, and it's really super cool. Because if you get the kids what I call the perfect pellet to something, which we did, we found all the bones to a rat inside of a pellet. So it's pretty cool that what you might find in there. It helps us to understand the area that they're in, what kind of food is there. You know, is it an area that has less food? Say we find 10 pellets on the ground, we dissect them all and they all have just frog bones. It's probably not a good diet. Probably, he's been on my arm for what, 20 minutes maybe? Excuse me. So this big raptor, how much does he weigh?
3
pounds.
What?
3 pounds.
3 pounds? Somebody said 25 pounds?
3 pounds.
Okay. You're absolutely right, 3 pounds. 3 pounds. So how come? Why is he so light?
It's very light and thin. But it's like more porous, I guess, right?
He is, number one, covered with feathers, as I say, as light as a feather.
And his bones are hollow.
And his bones are hollow. Yep. So They have to be very light in order to grab their prey. So if he only weighs 3 pounds, I was saying he can't grab anything real big, and that's because he needs to carry it away. So if he only weighs 3 pounds, how much can he truly carry?
Skunks are pretty big.
They can. How much?
1 pound animals?
No.
Maybe like 2 pounds animals.
Okay. It's actually 3 times his weight. So about between, I'm going to say between 8 and 10 pounds. So it's actually a pretty good sized
What?
creature that he can
It's more
take
food.
away. Yep. So pretty amazing.
You
But-
press a button up there.
Anybody have any questions?
The touch, what are his horns for? What do they do?
Read different things that they communicate with them. I don't know how. I know like the dishes around their eyes are like satellite dishes. They communicate with them, with other owls. But I think this is just more of a decoration. It kind of distinguishes the great horned owl.
Talk about me.
Do owls dance when they mate like other birds?
I don't know. That I don't know. I'm gonna tell you no.
No.
For some reason, no. For some reason, I think they mate in flight, and I don't know why I think that. Not 100% sure. But we feed our animals here once a day, but only 6 out of the 7 days. And what we feed them is already dead. Because these animals are not in the wild, if we think of survival of the fittest in the wild, so the animals are not of the fittest. So, any other questions? Yes?
Since owls sleep in the day and be awake at night, why is he not sleeping now?
Well, his life is a little bit different. So he does sleep during the day. Sometimes I cannot even wake him up. So it's his choice whether he wants to come out or not. So like today, it was my lucky day. But at times you'll see him sitting in their perch out there and their eyes are closed and he might pop an eye open at you like, yeah, right. Yes.
Can their head turn all the way around?
Not all the way. So, does anybody know how many vertebrae we have in our neck?
7.
7. So how far can we turn our heads? To our shoulders, right? And just go to our shoulders. These guys can turn their head 3/4 of the way around because they have 14 vertebrae in their neck. So it allows them to turn that much further because their eyes don't move. So they need that mobility to go each direction if they choose. What do you think, Bubba? Anything else?
Are they noisy at night?
Yes, they talk a lot.
Loud?
Yes.
Noisy.
Are they the ones that make the crazy sound, like wah sound?
He's a,
One goes hoo hoo hoo.
the barred owl is a hoot that sounds like who cooks for you,
Yeah.
okay? Bubba is just a whoop, 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 whoop. It's like a dog. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, buddy. See, we have our conversation every morning. I don't know what I'm saying to him, but he acknowledges. Oh. Yeah, he is. So let's have him do one more thing for you. Let's have him wave goodbye to you. Want to do that today?
It's like seriously.
So I need your help. So on the count of 3, we're just gonna say bye, Bubba. Okay? You ready? Ready? Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Bye, Bubba.
Oh, that's a good one, buddy.
That was good.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, so did you feel air? Did you hear anything? No. So the birds that fly during the day, we see them. So that's no big deal. They don't care. So with that, we actually could hear them too if we took the time. Because birds that fly during the day